Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedra's Maseh. Students have a responsibility to not only master the information taught to them, but to use that information in a manner that improves their character. While younger, students have difficulty applying lessons learned in the classroom to their lives outside of the classroom. One of a teacher and a rebbe and a mora's chief responsibilities is instructing and helping their students apply those lessons. One of the foremost qualities a student must learn while young is the ability to lead. This Dvar Torah examined a command that only applied one time to the Jewish people. Seemingly irrelevant to future generations, this command teaches a lesson that has applications in all areas of life and for each and every generation. This Dvar Torah aims to explain that lesson and show how it applies in life at all times. In our Sedra, Hashem spoke to the Jewish people, and He commanded them that the leaders of each tribe shall inherit the land on their behalf. Each tribe had a leader, a nasi, and as Rashi explained, was an administrator for his tribe, to divide the tribal inheritance among families and individuals. He chose a suitable portion for each one, and whatever they did was binding. A leader of the Jewish people enjoys great privilege. As the Rambam wrote, the king must be treated with great honor. We must implant awe and fear in him of the hearts of all men. We may not ride on his horse, nor sit on his throne, use his scepter, wear his crown, or use any of his utensils. If he enters the temple courtyard and he is of David's descendants, he may sit. For the only ones who may sit in the temple courtyard are the kings of the Davidic dynasty. He sits on his throne in the palace and has a crown placed on his head. When he desires, the nation must present themselves before him. They should stand before him and prostrate themselves to the ground. Even a prophet must stand before the king and prostrate himself to the ground. The Rambam, though, also wrote that a king has great responsibility. The king should be gracious and merciful to the small and the great, involving himself in their good and welfare. He should protect the honor of even the humblest of men. When he speaks to people as a community, he should speak gently. King David referred to a king as a shepherd, to pasture Jacob, his nation. The prophet Isaiah described the behavior of a shepherd. He shall pasture his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs with his arm and carry them in his bosom. Jewish leadership encompasses both privilege and responsibility. As part of the responsibility of teaching students how to apply classroom lessons to the outside world, teachers must teach their students and parents must teach their children not to follow, but to lead. Teachers and parents must explain that leading isn't about the glory, honor, or even the privilege of being at the center of the decision-making process, but of taking responsibility for their community. Shabbat Shalom.